My life has completely fallen apart, and I have no idea how to fix it. I don't even know where to begin, but I feel like I'm losing control of my life. I've always considered myself a go-with-the-flow kind of person, someone who believed things would work out eventually if I just stayed positive and kept going. But in the last year, everything has fallen apart. First off, I lost my job. I'd been working as a software developer at a small startup for about 5 years. The company was doing okay, but then out of nowhere they started cutting back on staff. I got laid off without any warning. It sucked, but I figured I'd bounce back. It's the tech industry, there's always work, right? But it's been months and I've barely had any interviews. I don't know if it's my resume or if there are just too many people applying, but it feels like no one wants to hire me. I've burned through most of my savings trying to stay afloat, and now I'm at the point where I'm borrowing money from family just to keep the lights on. Then there's my relationship. My girlfriend of 4 years, who I thought was my rock, broke up with me 2 months ago. She said she needed space, but I could tell something was off. We fought all the time toward the end, and I think I saw it coming, but I didn't want to admit it. Now I'm stuck in this apartment by myself, barely able to afford rent, and I don't know how to move forward. I tried to get out of my funk by taking up a new hobby. I started going to the gym, thinking I could get into better shape and distract myself. But after a few weeks, I injured my knee while lifting, and now I can barely walk without pain. So much for getting healthy, I guess. To top it all off, my car broke down last week and it's going to cost over $1,000 to fix. I don't have that kind of money. I can't even afford a cheap rental car for the time being, so I've been stuck at home, feeling even more isolated and useless. It feels like every time I try to get a grip on something, it slips further away. I'm stuck in this endless cycle of bad luck, self-doubt, and frustration. I don't know how to fix anything, and I'm scared I'll lose everything. I never thought I'd be in this position. How do I get out of this? Update 2 weeks later. I just want to say thank you to everyone who commented and gave me advice. I've been feeling incredibly overwhelmed, but reading your messages made me realize I'm not alone. A lot of you suggested seeking professional help, so I finally made an appointment with a therapist. It's not much, but it's a start. I've also started doing small things to get back on track. I signed up for a career coaching session and I'm trying to focus on one day at a time. My ex reached out to me this week, and although it's still unclear what will happen there, I'm taking it slow and just focusing on myself right now. Things are still tough, but I'm trying to stay positive and move forward. I guess the moral of the story is, even when it feels like everything is going wrong, there are ways to start picking up the pieces. It might take a while, but I think I'll be okay. Thanks again for the support.